longtime buddy that just showed up at our shop. Now, we met this guy approximately, I would say, 6 years ago. Well, I didn't know I was coming over here, Jimmy. I should have brought him a t-shirt.
Ah, yeah.
Or a sticker at least, right, Manny?
Dang, we didn't even bring nothing.
Didn't even bring nothing. We're going to have to get his address. We'll get some stickers too.
Okay.
Oh my God, that's a nice car.
There he is.
Man. What's up, Jimmy?
How you doing, Pete?
All right. How's it going, buddy?
All right, sir.
How you doing?
All right. Ready to get started.
About your car, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Not too happy about it.
it's a lot of work, but I can't wait to get started, man.
Yeah,
Can't wait to get started.
Come on, dude. Are you serious?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You really
serious.
want to restore this whole car?
Yes, sir.
Me and Minnie were on our way to California, and he called me on the phone and said, "Can you come over and look at my car, Pete?" So I went over to look at his car, and let me tell you, it was a pile of junk. And Jimmy's not here, but his dad's here, so we're going to talk to his dad and see what the situation is on this GTO that needs more than a restoration.
I got Jimmy on the phone.
What's up, Jimmy?
How you doing?
How you doing? Now, I thought you were Jimmy.
Well, I am Jimmy, but I'm Big Jimmy. I'm the elder Jimmy, yeah.
Who are you? You know,
I'm the cousin.
You're a cousin. What's your name, bro?
My name is Aaron.
Aaron, and you're a truck driver. Truck driver Aaron.
Yeah.
And this is
Rufus.
Rufus, the uncle.
Yep.
So is this your son?
That's my son.
Okay. All right.
I'm
All
filming
right.
a video. He's filming a video. I
you
got
go.
Jimmy on the phone.
Better time to get over here. I got to get down the highway.
He said you better hurry
I
up.
got
You
to
got to
hit the
go.
I-95 over to 648, over to the 415 and the 210.
You better hurry up,
keep it
Jimmy. You gotta
moving.
go.
You guys got so many highways here. I don't know where I'm
You
at.
gotta roll.
All right.
Like 10 different highways.
He said he's a couple blocks away.
All right. Before he gets here,
You gotta
Jimmy,
roll.
we got to have a little talk, dude. This car is a lot more worse than we thought.
Yeah, I told him it was
I mean,
gonna
he sent me some pictures, and I tried to talk him out of it, dude.
I told him it's gonna be a lot of work, but this is what he wanted. So I mean, he's my
Now, you're his
oldest boy.
dad, because I told everybody this is a father-son project.
Yes.
But when I asked you about father-son, you said it's my money. Is that what you just said?
I said he needs to go to Pomona and find a better frame or a better
He
body.
needs to go somewhere. All right. This thing, you should have called me first, Jimmy.
He didn't know you at the time, but I wish he would have now.
$3,000, right?
Yeah, I think it's about right.
Can we go look at the car, see what's going on, dude?
Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
Take a look at this. I mean,
Jimmy, are you joking me, dude?
No, I'm serious.
Okay.
This is it.
This is a ridiculous situation here, dude. We got a tail light panel that needs replaced. We got a complete trunk floor that needs replaced. We don't even know it's at the floor, but look up here. Check this out. Come on over here, dude. Look at all this rust here, bud.
Yeah.
This panel needs replaced. Look at over there. Look behind the blanket. It's hiding in the corner, dude. Okay. All right. Look at this rust up here, dude. All this surface rust. All right.
It's a lot.
All right, that needs to be sandblasted, bud. Look at the interior. This isn't just a restoration. This is called a concourse restoration, dude. This is like you're gonna have to take it off the frame, put it on a rotisserie, and completely restore it. Do you know how much money's gonna be involved in this? Since it's your money, dude.
I have no idea.
The father-son projects might bankrupt you, bud.
That I didn't want to hear.
You didn't want to hear that?
I didn't want to hear that.
Well, that's the situation.
I really wish he was here so he can hear this too.
Yeah. Don't worry, he's gonna hear it.
Oh, cause he's on his way.
He's gonna hear it.
He's a couple
I'm
blocks
gonna be
away.
honest with you, Jimmy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the guy that bought this car, sold this car to you, actually came out like a bandit, dude.
He did?
Yeah. I hate to tell you that, Jimmy. I'm just a straight up guy, dude.
Yeah, he had quite a few
All right.
cars in his yard.
This car is actually rougher than the pictures. Okay. It's a rough situation.
But it can be restored. Am I correct?
I don't know. It's gonna take a lot of money.
How much money we talking?
Because we're talking a lot of labor and we're talking a lot of parts here, bud. Jimmy.
I say start all over.
I say put it back on Craigslist.
You think so?
Try to sell it. That thing was rotted and rusted. It was a 1967 GTO. He bought it in Oklahoma. He thought that he got a good deal. They went all the way to Oklahoma to pick it up. But after I looked at it, he was pretty depressed on the situation. His name's Jimmy. We call him GTO Jimmy. And I promised him that I would restore his car. But thank God, by the mercy of the Lord above, he actually found another GTO. It was a one-owner GTO, actually a two-owner GTO. This thing sat in a barn, and then this other guy bought it, and he tore it all apart. And he was going to restore it, and then he lost interest, and then Jimmy bought it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out there now. He showed up late at night. He showed up about 11 o'clock last night. He came in from Las Vegas, and we're going to go out there and look at this GTO and get his thoughts of what he wants my friend Pete to do. One-armed bandit shop, we're going to call it, one-man operation, what he wants me to do to it before we send it back to him. Beautiful day in MOAB, Utah. The sun's shining. We got the mountains behind us. But something else we got behind us is an old, ratty, diabolical, somebody started to restore GTO. Is that right? Jimmy guy. What's
Yes,
up,
sir.
bud? How you doing?
Good morning, Pete.
How you doing? Shake your hand, make a friend.
Nice to be
Doing
back.
all right?
Yes, sir. Nice to be back.
Okay, so last time we saw you, we were at your house,
Yes.
your grandpa's house.
Yes, sir.
And we were looking at, you still got that old GTO.
Still got her.
Uh-huh. I'm thinking you should have went to Las Vegas and played the roulette wheel on this one, Jimmy.
You know what?
This is pretty rough here, dude.
It's okay. I love her anyway.
I told you, that's his baby.
Okay, hold on a minute. I think he's getting upset, Jimmy.
That's his
You
baby.
think we ought to start getting serious?
Yeah,
He's over there telling me to shut up. Hey, Jimmy.
He even ordered parts. Look what he ordered.
Secret weapon.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. You're telling me you even started ordering parts
Yes.
for this thing.
That is an
We're not
original.
even working on it, dude.
That's his baby.
But what is it? What do you got here? What is
It's my
this?
scoop.
It's scoop
It's
for
an
the
original.
Hold on a minute, bud. You
Original
ordered a
scoop.
scoop for your hood,
And don't even.
and you don't even have a hood to put it on? Oh, okay. Oh, so you bought the car without the scoop and said, well, I better go buy a scoop for the hood at least.
Definitely.
Did you find it on eBay?
Yes, sir. That's OEM.
That's OEM or
OEM.
NOS? Is that NOS or OEM?
You're right. NOS. My mistake.
If
My
we're gonna
mistake.
restore a car, Jimmy, we gotta get it
I
right.
know what he's talking about.
We gotta get it right, Uncle. Okay?
You gotta get it right. You gotta get it right, huh?
I still think you should have went to Pomona, bud. What's going on with that GTO? Where's it at?
Still in the same location.
Huh?
Same
It ain't even been
condition.
moved out of the garage.
No.
And you still got your little parts that you purchased on eBay.
I still got all my secret weapons.
Wow. The parts that you shouldn't have bought. Hold on, you're telling me you even started ordering parts
Yes.
for this thing.
That is an
We're not
original.
even working on it, dude. We're not restoring that old junker. It's history. That one's history. We're not going to restore it. Now,
That's up to you. If it's savable, I want to save it.
it's not savable, bud.
Okay, then
Let's
then we're not
forget
saving
that
it.
one.
Then let's make something nice
Okay, let's make something that we can remember.
and decorative
Okay,
about it.
okay, yeah. Let me ask you this, bud. So when I met you, you had this old rusted GTO, and we were acting like, I don't know if I want to restore that car for you. And I was telling Minnie, man, I hope he finds another car because that thing's just too far gone. You would have had $1 million in that car. Every piece of metal on that thing had rust in it.
It did.
Do you remember that?
I do.
Okay, so then you called me up. It was about 2.5 years later because we kept in contact, and you said, I found another GTO, Pete.
Found another GTO.
And you FaceTimed me on, that's when you had an iPhone, I guess. And you said, can you look at the car? If we walk around, can you look at it? And I said, yeah, we can look at it. So is this the car we were looking at?
This is her. This
Wow.
is the one.
Because I swear to God, I thought for sure that thing was white.
No.
For some
It's got
oddball reason.
white spots, but
Yeah.
overall, no.
So now this is supposed to be like a 2-owner car, is that right?
No, this is
The guy that bought this car bought it from the original owner, and
Yeah.
he was supposed to he dismantled it and was going to restore it, and then he gave up on it, and that's when you met him, and then you bought it from him.
Yes.
Now, is this a California car?
California car?
This is a 100% authentic California car. You're sure of that?
100%.
Okay, let's go ahead and look at it real quick as we walk down it. I like this. It looks nice and straight. These 7-foot quarter panels, they look clean. I'm kind of anxious to get this thing stripped into metal because I want to see what's under this black paint. I see some body work down here. Bet you $100 that's rusted. Kind of look at that quarter panel. You can kind of see how wavy. You can see where they did body work to it.
Okay.
See all that? I'm looking in the trunk section here where the trunk lip meets the rubber, and I noticed that it's got surface rust right here where this black paint is. Hopefully that's not rusted through. We're walking down this way, and it looks like it's a pretty clean ride, dude. I'm really curious about these lower quarters. The floor extensions, they look solid. I like those. I don't see any rust in them, and that's one of the things that you want to look at when you're checking these cars out. Look where they took seam sealer and they seam sealed this. Do you see that? That's telling me that somebody tried to do or start some type of a restoration on this, but they got a little ahead of themselves, and they shouldn't have done that yet. And those look really solid. I like that. That's all original, and it looks like a car that we can restore, bud.
Wonderful.
So when you called me on the phone and said you were getting ready to bring it out here, I told you to bring all your body parts with you. Of course, we won't be using these. We're going to have to find some of these. This is your grill assembly situation. This looks like this is kind of battered and tattered. We might be able to fix this filler panel here. We got the top part. You don't need to take that off. It looks like there's been body work right here, so that might be dented. That's probably fixable. What we want to do, bud, just to be honest with you, we want to use all the factory original parts as possible. I'll bet you $100 down here. Okay, there's probably body work under that too, and that's why they got this black primer on it to cover up the Bondo or whatever they put under there. Okay, I'm looking at body work down here. See that lower quarter? Stand over here, and you can see how it looks wavy and blotchy. Do you see that down there?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking something's going on with these. How's your dad doing, bud?
He's doing good.
Now he's got a car.
He's got one too also.
So what does he have?
He has a 73 Monte Carlo.
73 Monte Carlo, and he wants me to restore that car.
He wants you to be
Yeah.
next in
And
line
then you
for
said
him.
your uncle has a Corvette.
Yes.
Or your father-in-law
My father-in-law
has a Corvette.
has a Corvette.
Okay, but this is my angle. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready for this?
Lay it on me.
We need to work on this first, bud.
This is
Top priority. Until we get this thing down the road far enough, then we can talk about other cars, okay, bro?
I agree.
So the best thing to do is, in my opinion, we need to get this baby stripped down to bare metal, Jimmy.
I'm excited for it.
Until it's stripped to bare metal, we don't know what we're looking at. We don't know where the jigsaw puzzle starts and the finished product ends. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Now, before we strip it to bare metal, we got to dismantle the car. All right? Let's look at this action right here. This is original. All right? Can we clean that and re-anodize that? Let's hope so, because we want to use all of the factory trim as much as possible. We'll have to find a place that can re-anodize this for us and make it look brand new. We do not want to buy aftermarket junk to put on this vehicle if possible. The door handles themselves, we can go ahead and replace those.
Okay.
All right, that's a good knockoff on the aftermarket, and they work very well. The roof looks really nice inside it. That looks solid. It actually looks like he took out the interior and he painted it possibly with Pour 15. Maybe that's what that black paint is. We're going to have to go over this car with a fine-tooth comb. We're going to have to look at all these parts that you threw in here that I told you not to bring yet, but that's okay. We'll look it over and we'll see what we got. Now, as I was looking in the car, I noticed something. Look at this electronic thing mounted back here. Do you see that?
Yeah.
I'm actually wondering, I've never seen anything like that before. I'm wondering, what is that? That is very, very unusual. We're going to have to investigate that and check that out, because I've never seen anything like that mounted in the back of Pontiac GTO. That might be something very rare that we don't know about, bud. So let's go ahead and open that door now. What I want to do, I want to close the door and see how it closes, being factory original. Did you just see what I just saw?
Looks pretty good.
Hold on, let's do that one more time. Okay, we're going to open the door. Now watch this. Watch my hand here. Did you see that?
Closes all the way.
That thing closes like a brand new car, dude.
Wonderful. News.
That's telling me that this car is in pretty excellent shape. Don't ever judge a book by its cover. And I'm talking about me as well, because sometimes ugliness is not the way to go. So what we got here, I see that this car actually has the dash in it. Now your other car didn't have the dash in it, it was taken out.
It's gone.
And the reason it was taken out is why? Because it was rotted and rusted and fell out. Do you remember that?
Good catch.
Now you got that car from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, you went all the way out there to get it, you were excited.
Very excited.
But you should have stopped at my friend Pete's shop first and said, what do you think?
I didn't know
I
you
would
at
have
the
told
time.
you to save your money, turn around, and go back home.
I didn't know you at the time.
Yeah, okay,
But we start over fresh this time.
there you go, bud. Have you actually investigated and deciphered the numbers of this car? Have you done that yet?
I did.
And what did you come up with?
California car, an original Tyrol blue.
What about motors and transmissions?
It is a factory 400.
Okay,
I believe
so you do have the factory plate that goes with this car.
Yes.
Look, I love the way that door shuts. That right there is a sign that says this car is going to be nice. Okay.
Original 4-speed.
All right. So, what's your plans for this car, Jimmy? What do you want my friend Pete to do?
I want my friend Pete to make her really pretty
Okay.
and shiny.
Okay. So you want a paint job?
Yes.
Okay.
With
What
new,
else?
All new fancy stuff.
What do you mean fancy? What are we talking about?
Fancy stuff as far as maybe suspension.
Okay. Can I go over a couple items and you just say yes or no?
Let's go for it.
Let's go ahead and do that. That way we can, kind of speed the situation up a little bit. Okay, if we start at the front end here, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and remove the body off the vehicle,
Yes.
off the frame. We want to go ahead and take the frame, have it sandblasted, possibly, maybe, I don't know, I wouldn't do it, but if you want to, we can, have the frame powder coated.
Yes.
What's going on with that?
Yes.
You might want to do that.
Yes.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about that later. Another thing that we're possibly going to do, and I already see that you got it here, we're going to go ahead and keep the power steering, am I right?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to have power steering on it, and I can tell that this is an upgraded GTO because it's got the big brake system on it. That is disc brakes, and it's got the big brakes, not the small brakes, so that's a plus. But what we're going to do is we're going to change all this suspension out to upper and lower tubular control arm situation, and brand new Y2K brake system, including this right here. We're going to get rid of this, throw it in the trash, and we're going to put power brakes on it. Does that sound good with you?
Sounds like a good deal.
Okay. So once we get done with the front suspension, now we got to move to the back. On these particular cars, there's not much you can do to the suspension unless you want to get real extreme. What I suggest, possibly replace the leaf springs on this. Does this have leaf spring?
No idea.
Let's get under there and see what kind of suspension this car has. Okay, I was actually fooling you there, Jimmy. This is not a leaf spring car. This is a coil spring car. So what we can do, we got several options. This is called a 4-link system rear end. Do you see that?
Yes,
you got
sir.
2 links on top, 2 links on the bottom. So we can talk about this later on down the line and see what kind of suspension we can do to this. Now, when you deciphered those numbers, did you find out what gear ratio is in your rear end?
No, I didn't get that far yet.
Okay, so you haven't done that. Now I'm looking at the floor here, and guess what? This floor's been replaced. That's a brand new floor that somebody has put in this car, bud. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
So somebody replaced the trunk floor in this, but if we look further down the line, I don't think the floors on the car itself have been replaced.
Did he kind of know what he was doing when he did it?
It looks like it was in there, put in properly, but the problem is, until we get this mess cleaned out, we don't know what's going on, Jimmy. All right, so it looks like you got a new floor in there, but we need to clean this thing out to see how good it was actually put in. But by the bottom of the car, looking at the bottom of the car, it looks like it was put in pretty well, that the guy knew what he was doing. Now, I noticed you got your radio over there. I wonder if that system, this electronic thing over here, is part of your radio system. We don't know. We'll be checking it out. All right, so once we get the body removed and then we get everything done to the frame that we need, we'll go ahead and have the body completely stripped to metal. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All the paint will be gone. All the trim will be taken off. It'll be a gutted out haul at that time, all right? Then we start our body work and we find out where the jig puzzle starts. And what is this? This is our rag joint.
I hope so.
Okay, that's the rag joint.
I guess we can.
We need that rag joint, but we don't need it now. You know why?
Because it's not going anywhere.
Let me tell you why we don't need it now, because we're going to be taking the body off the car.
Sweet deal.
Okay. So put that back in the bag, bro. And then throw it on the floor in here so I know where it's at. Here, put it in that box right there. Throw it in that box over there, too. There you go, bud. Okay. Okay, so, I mean, we kind of got an idea what's going on. Do you want me to wire the car?
Yes.
Okay, so you want it wired up. We want brand new suspension. We want brand new brake systems, fuel lines, brake lines, everything basically but interior and motor and transmission.
Yes, sir. Roller
Okay.
on body.
All right, so we went over it pretty strong, bud. Your car's here. How do you feel, dude?
I feel great. I took
Are you
one
excited?
I'm excited.
All right, we got your car in line. I got a Corvette I got to finish.
Absolutely.
And then we'll get on this, okay, bro?
Yes, sir.
So please don't put pressure on me. My neck already hurts, dude.
No pressure. No pressure.
Now, are we going to put air conditioning in this car? Aftermarket air conditioning system?
Probably not.
Do you want to put the factory heater and whatever came with the car?
Whatever came with it. That's
Okay, so this is going to be a number matching car, original, just like came from the factory, except for the paint job.
except for the paint.
Okay, and we don't know what color we're painting it yet.
Undecided.
Okay, but you do want 67 color.
Has to be 67.
Okay. So it's going to be a factory, OEM factory original car. Well, we're going to kind of change some stuff up because we're going to change the suspension, Jimmy. It won't be factory.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's
Okay.
okay. Our secret.
Okay, buddy. All right, shake your hand, make a friend. We got to go.
Absolutely.
We got mountains to see and canyons to look at, bud.
Let's rock.
Let's get
I'm
down
excited.
the road. All right. Okay, so Jimmy's out here from California. He actually moved to Los Angeles. No, hold on. He's from Los Angeles. He moved to Las Vegas. And he's a very respectful guy. He actually works for the airlines. He's an airline mechanic, hard-working guy. And I'm excited to get on his car for him. We've been waiting for a long time for this deal. Hopefully it's going to come out nice. Please follow the video set on the build job on Jimmy's GTO.
Well, by God, son of a bitch, what the hell's going on over there? This is Sam Slater, straight out of Miami, you cocksucker. I've been on vacation. Excuse me. This damn, man. This damn dry dust out here in Moab, Utah. It's a cocksucker's what it is, you bastard. It's a cocksucker because I don't like it down here. I don't like the dust. I want to go back to Miami. The gas prices are so fucking high. I can't afford it. I can't afford to get out on the road. I don't even own a fucking car, you son of a bitch. I gotta take a Greyhound bus if I want to go back. My friend Pete says you ain't going nowhere, Sammy. You're gonna stay right here, but the real deal is we're talking about a GTO. We're talking about what the hell does GTO stand for? I don't even know. I just know it's GTO is all it is. It's an old ugly ass car. It's a piece of shit car. It's gonna be restored by my friend Pete, but is it really gonna get restored? That's what I'm asking. A beautiful hat right here, people. I love my hats. I just love this hat. It's a beautiful hat. I picked this hat up down the road somewhere. I said, you know what? That's a beautiful hat, Sammy, because you're a beautiful guy, you son of a bitch. And if it's not a beautiful world, then it's not a son of a bitch. It's a bastard is what it is. It's a bastard, not a bitch. Did I get that right? I hope I did. Back to the story. I'm talking about GTOs. I'm talking about my friend Pete keeping his word. After 6 or 8 or 10 years, is he going to finish this son of a bitch? Is he going to take that cocksucker and shine it up and spit on it and bring it out and wash it down and lube it up and say, here you go, you son of a bitch, you got a beautiful car? I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to do it because it's my friend Pete, and my friend Pete says what he does and does what he says, and that's the bottom line on the whole situation. Even if I got a beautiful hat and he doesn't, you son of a bitch. Beautiful hat right here, straight out of Miami. Look at that son of a bitch glisten. It's glistening in the sun. It's shining. It's shimmering. Let's hope that damn GTO turns out to be the same way. Sammy Salami straight out of Miami. I hate MOAB, Utah. I won't get the hell out of here. I won't go back to Miami. But we got gas prices there, $6, $8, $9, $15 a gallon. They're forcing us to stay home, people. They're forcing us not to travel. It's a situation that says no more socializing. No more talking to other people. Go home, shut your fucking mouth, and be the piece of shit that you are, you asshole. I gotta go Sammy Salami straight out of Miami. Wearing my beautiful hat and feeling delicious tonight. And if you're not doing that, then you need to contact Sammy Salami and get a beautiful hat. Because that beautiful hat will make you feel beautiful. It'll give you the strength to say, I'm a cocksucker, you son of a bitch. And don't forget it, you bastard.
And we'll be starting that very soon. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete, over here at Southwest Rod and Custom DIY Auto School, doing what I got to do to help people make their dreams come true. Oh, there's Fred looking at us. Don't feed the bear. Don't feed the bear. Look at all this rust here, bud.
Yeah,
This
I know.
panel needs replaced. Well, look at over there. Look behind the blanket. It's hiding in the corner, dude. Okay?
Oh,
All right, look at this rust up here, dude. All this surface rust. All right?
it's a lot.
All right, that needs to be sandblasted, bud. Look at the interior. This isn't just a restoration. This is called a concourse restoration, dude. Do you know how much money's going to be involved in this? Since it's your money, dude.
I have no
The
idea.
father-son projects
Yeah.
might bankrupt you, bud.
That I didn't want to hear. That I didn't want to hear.
You didn't want to hear
I
that?
didn't wanna hear that.
Well, that's the situation.
I really wish he was here so he can hear this too.
Yeah. Don't worry, he's going to hear it.
Oh, because he's on his
He's
way.
going to hear it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.